Hi, I'm Keith Tan, Division Director at ERA Realty Network. For over 25 years, I've been helping Singaporeans build wealth through property. But my journey didn't start with success. It started with a simple belief that property should be about building your future, not just making a sale. Today, I want to share my story with you. I started in Singapore real estate when this island looked very different. Areas like Punggol were considered too far. One North didn't exist, and many of today's prime districts were still developing. I've watched Singapore transform from the ground up. I've seen multiple property cycles, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Through it all, I've maintained one principle. Every client deserves honest, data-driven advice that serves their long-term interests. Over 25 years, I've guided more than 1,000 families through their biggest financial decisions. Each transaction taught me something new about this market, about people's dreams, and about building lasting wealth. What drives me isn't just closing deals. It's seeing a young couple get keys to their first home or helping a retiree secure rental income for life. Every client has a story, and property is the tool to write their next chapter. Today, as Division Director at ERA Realty Network, I lead with expertise that comes from decades in the trenches. But more importantly, I'm known throughout Singapore as the TOP Condo Specialist and Master Plan 2025 Expert. While others chase every listing, I focus on what I do best. TOP projects and new launch developments. Why? Because when you specialize deeply, you see opportunities others miss. I called the Master Plan 2025 winners before most people even understood what it meant. While others were confused by the announcement, my clients were already positioned in districts like Bishan, One North, and East Coast. From Rivergate to Normanton Park, from Altez to Sky Suites. I don't just sell properties, I understand their investment DNA. I know which units appreciate fastest, which floors rent best, which views command premiums, and which districts are about to transform. This isn't guesswork. You see this setup? I analyze market data daily, track price movements across districts, study rental yields, and monitor government policies. When you work with me, you're getting 25 plus years of market intelligence distilled into actionable insights. Here's what makes me different from other agents. I don't believe in high-pressure sales. I believe in educated decisions. Most agents tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to know. If a property doesn't fit your goals, I'll tell you straight up. If the timing isn't right, I'll explain why. If there's a better option, I'll show you, even if it means less commission for me. My approach is built on three pillars: data-driven analysis, honest advice, and client-first service. I focus on your wealth building, not my commission. Whether you're a first-time buyer feeling overwhelmed by choices, an upgrader looking for the perfect family home, or an investor seeking sustainable yields, I don't just find you properties, I build you strategies. I take time to understand your financial situation, your life goals, your risk tolerance. Because the right property decision isn't just about location or price, it's about how it fits into your bigger picture. I've always believed in staying ahead of the curve. During COVID, while many agents struggled with restrictions, I pioneered virtual tours and 360-degree property viewings in Singapore. CNA interviewed me about going virtual because I saw opportunity where others saw obstacles. When clients couldn't physically view properties, I brought the properties to them in full immersive detail. I host Real Estate Unfiltered, Singapore's most honest property podcast. No fluff, no hype, just real market insights that help people make better decisions. Every episode, I break down complex market movements into actionable knowledge. And recently, I created the most comprehensive Master Plan 2025 analysis series in Singapore. Not because I had to, but because my clients deserve to understand the biggest property opportunity in decades. While others speculated, I provided facts, data, and clear investment strategies. When you work with me, you're not just getting an agent, you're getting a market analyst, a wealth advisor and a strategic partner. Last year, I closed 93 transactions, helping families across Singapore achieve their property goals. But numbers don't tell the whole story. What matters more is the young engineer who bought his first condo in Bishan just before Master Plan 2025 was announced. His unit has already appreciated significantly. Or the retiree who secured strong monthly rental income from a top unit I recommended. Or the foreign investor who built a substantial Singapore portfolio starting with one conversation, me. I've been featured in the Straits Times for market insights, interviewed by CNA about industry innovations, and quoted in property magazines across Singapore. My analysis is trusted by media because it's grounded in real experience and data. But my real credibility comes from something money can't buy. 1,000 plus clients who trusted me with their biggest financial decisions and achieved their goals. In this industry, reputation is everything. Mine is built on results, integrity, and genuine care for every client's success. Success isn't a solo journey. As division director, I'm building a team of exceptional agents because great service requires great people. I don't just recruit, I mentor. I share my strategies, my market knowledge, my lead generation systems. I teach them the same client-first approach that built my reputation. Why? Because this industry needs more professionals who understand that our job isn't to sell properties, it's to solve problems, build wealth, and change lives. If you're an agent looking to elevate your career, I offer real mentorship with proven systems. My team members don't just get leads, they get education, support, and a pathway to build their own successful careers. Looking ahead to 2025, I have ambitious goals. I'm targeting 240 transactions. That means helping 240 more families build wealth and achieve their property dreams. Each transaction represents a family whose financial future I can positively impact. I'm expanding my Master Plan 2025 expertise, diving deeper into emerging districts, and continuing to innovate with technology and content. My vision extends beyond just selling properties. I want to educate every Singaporean that property isn't just about shelter. It's about security, legacy, and financial freedom. I'm building a comprehensive content platform, expanding my podcast reach, and creating educational resources that help people make smarter property decisions, whether they work with me or not. So whether you're considering your first property purchase, planning an upgrade, or building an investment portfolio, you need someone who understands both the market and your personal goals. You need someone who's navigated every market cycle, seen every trend, and consistently delivered results for over 2 decades. You need an advisor who will tell you the truth, even when it's not what you want to hear. You need someone who views your success as their success. I offer comprehensive consultations because good decisions start with good information. We'll review your financial situation, discuss your goals, analyze market opportunities, and create a strategy that fits your life. Follow me across all platforms for weekly market insights and honest analysis. Listen to Real Estate Unfiltered for deep dives into property trends. And whenever you're ready to discuss your property goals, I'm here. Because building wealth through property shouldn't be complicated. It just needs to be done right with the right guidance at the right time. I'm Keith Tan, Division Director at ERA Realty Network, your Singapore property advisor with 25 plus years of proven expertise. Let's build your wealth and secure your future together. Your property journey starts with one conversation. Let's make it count.